A local author has taken a familiar holiday song and given it a unique Michigan twist.
That's right, the 12 Days of Christmas, right? We're all familiar with it.
We all know it well, so she's here to talk about the book and tell us about a couple of upcoming appearances. Welcome, Sue Toms.
Hello, thank you.
Okay, this is not your first book that you have written, so tell us about what this story is going to be.
Okay, this story, The 12 Days of Christmas in Michigan, it's two things. It's a Christmas carol. It's the traditional Christmas carol, but all the elements in the song are all Michigan things. So instead of 5 golden rings, we have 5 frozen lakes.
Okay,
We have 9 golden sand dunes, and we have 2 Model Ts. And so they're all, if you sing the song, it's all Michigan items.
Okay.
And then it's told through the story of a boy named Will who invites his cousin Katie to come and visit him in Michigan. And every day they go somewhere new. And Katie sends a letter home to her parents. And so it's kind of just about a lot of the fun things that you can do in Michigan, a little bit about the history, a little bit about the natural landscape.
Wonderful, and perfect time of year. Brand new book, correct?
It is. Came out in October.
Okay, came out in October, just in time. You know, there's some holiday shopping to still be done.
That's right.
So tell us about how people can get their hands on one of those great books.
Well, I know the local bookstores are all carrying it, which has been wonderful. And then tomorrow I'm going to be at Schuler's signing books at the 28th Street store at 11 o'clock, and then at the Alpine Avenue store at 2 o'clock.
That's fantastic. So I am very, very curious because you have a background in newspaper.
I do.
How do you take that and decide, I'm going to write a book? I know this is your second one, but tell us about when you took that first step into writing.
It was just, I always liked creative writing when I was younger, and then I always thought, I'll get back to this, And then by the time I did, I had kids, and I'd read so many children's books, I just really fallen in love with children's literature. So when I wanted to, you report the news, you report the truth all the time, you're reporting facts, and it was just kind of nice to take that and then use my imagination and make things up and write fiction too. So
that's fantastic.
And as we mentioned, this is your second book, your first one called Caesar Takes a Break.
Right.
Now, how long has that one been out?
That came out 2 years ago, in 2008, and it was actually inspired by an event at my son's elementary school in East Grand Rapids. And it was when the iguana escaped during spring break.
Oh, okay.
Very true, but you just expand upon it a little bit.
Right.
Now, how long does it, obviously there's differences between writing the truth and writing some fiction, but how long does it take you to write one of these books?
I think the 12 Days of Christmas in Michigan took about 6 months.
Wow.
And that was when my editor had asked me and sort of gave me an assignment and said, would you work with this? But Caesar Takes a Break, it was off and on for 3 years before I found a publisher and was able to tell the story.
Is it because the process is so long, like you had the idea and then once you found a publisher and then you started working with the editorial staff and then just kind of went through the process?
Right, going through different revisions, a lot of revisions, and trying to figure out what's the best way to tell the story.
And the illustrations are spectacular. You must have a very creative person that is helping you out.
Wonderful. Deb Paluti is an Ann Arbor artist. So we both love Michigan, so this is really a labor of love for both of us.
Brings it back home.
And she did an awesome job with the illustrations.
Well, fantastic. And again, you'll be at Schuler Books.
Yes.
Signing and selling.
Yes.
Great Christmas presents.
Thank you
Wonderful
very much.
opportunity. Well, congratulations and keep up the great work.
Thanks. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
All right, stick around. We'll be right back.